Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Wizard101 test realm video. I don't know how many test realm videos I'm going to be making, at least on this test realm, because it's wrapping up. Like, we're almost done, and live realm for this could come out and be updated any day now at this point. So we're waiting for that. But test realm just went down, and I was waiting for it to come back so I could record this video. And it's been going down a lot. I think what they're working on now is just like last touches. They also changed the maps everywhere. So yesterday's video, I didn't even have the full map for Empyrea, and now it's done. So they're working on the maps, getting all of that fixed. This looks a lot better. You can see Empyrea Part 1 and then Empyrea Part 2 down here, and the husk is, I guess, somewhere in there. They don't even show that on the map. It's kind of like they don't want to just outright say like where the husk is, but there's also a map for the husk, and it's got little doodles that they've added into. They probably added in doodles in all the places now for the maps. That's like one of the last things that they seem to do. So I'm not going to go through all those, but they do exist. So this video, I want to look at the best gear that you can get from this test realm for level 130. I did that in the last test realm for Empyrea Part 1. I did the best 125 gear. So here's the best 130 gear. And I already did a video on the crafted gear, but how the gear is dropping and how it works for level 130 is a little bit different than for other levels, because the crafted gear and the droppable gear from the Storm Titan right here, I think you might also be able to get drops from the fight after this, but I'm not 100%, because I think people got drops, but I don't know if you could get all the drops from that. But definitely you can get it from the Storm Titan, and he also has a chest, at least in test realm he has a chest, so you can get the gear from that. And this gear is called the Paradox gear for 130. I don't have any of it to show you guys because I didn't get any drops at all on test realm for that, but it's level 130 and it's for every school. It's called, like, I think the Storm one is called Stormy Paradox, and then whatever, you know, I think one of them is Stormy Paradox Conical. And I don't have pictures of it, but that is what the gear is called, and it's the exact same as the gear I already showed off in another video, which was the crafted gear. So the droppable gear and the crafted gear for level 130 is the same. And some people would be like, that seems like kind of lazy of KI just to do that. But if you think about it more, that means that you have a choice. You can either go and farm the Storm Titan, which is a pretty difficult boss. You have to, deal a lot of damage in order to kill him, and there's like a strategy in there. There's a lot of cheats going on, but you have to do a lot to defeat him, and there's a chest, so you can use crowns to get the droppable gear from him and from that. But if you are farming it and you're not getting the gear, then you have the option to go in there and be like, I just want to craft this thing and be done. Like, if you have the hat and you're waiting to get the boots, because the boots are probably really important for a lot of people's gear sets, is like the upgraded Kabbalist boots, which you get from here. And you're trying to get those and you just can't seem to get the drop even from the chest or anything, you could go and try to craft it. So this is the Storm Titan. This is where people will be farming for the gear at level 130. I'm not even level 130 yet, but I will be later on in live realm when I finally get here on my Storm. So I'm going to leave a mark here. But what I want to go back to is, I think I can just go, can I go here? Yeah. And I can take the stream portal to Nimbus, because that is back where they haven't added the husk here yet. But let's see if I go here if the husk is added in. That's one thing that they still were working on. So in live room, when you get there, the husk should be the next one there, and they're still working on that, I think. But what I want to show you is the crafted gear, because now that we know that the crafted gear and the droppable gear is the same stats, I can just show you guys this gear and be like, it's the exact same gear except it has a different name. And then there's also one other thing that I want to show you guys, because I talked about it in my crafted video, but I didn't know where you got it from, and now I know exactly what it's for. So if we walk over here, oh, they actually removed the test guy. See, guys, they are getting ready for this. Is coming out to live room. Live room. Live room coming at you. Okay, live realm. This is coming out to live realm really soon, because they removed the guy that was for test only. So that's when you know. Let's see if the map here is updated. Oh, that guy's a little shirt for like Storm or something. Okay, that's kind of cool. So this is the guy that we already looked at, but if you go through the gear, I'm just gonna look at the Storm gear. The Alphoid Charger Helm has the same stats as the Stormy Paradox hat that you would get from the Storm Titan. Except this one, you have to go through all the stuff in order to craft it. So you're going to need 20 shot keys. That's pretty difficult. You need pure ether. This is the new reagent dropped from the Storm Titan. So if you farm this enough, you'll probably end up getting, 3 pure ether. And I got 10 of it just because I bought it from the NPC, which is no longer here. But you will probably get at least 3 from that boss fight. And then you'll have it for this. And then you need to go collect dust and, the ore, which are probably some of the more difficult things. I don't like that they put keys in here again. I thought the shock keys were just going to be for the revered weapons. But of course, they added shock keys to this recipe. So you're going to have to do the silver chest again, which I know is annoying. And I kind of don't like that. Out of all these reagents, I think this is the most annoying one to get. The ore and the dust, I mean, if you do it during double reagents, you'll get it eventually. If you just like mass farm it. But yeah, those ones, I don't know. Also, make sure you save a crackling Xanadu helm and the boots too. Because crackling Xanadu boots, if you get those during the live roam, don't sell them. Because you need it to craft these things. So keep those in mind. But yeah, the gear for this is also the same. The Alphoid Charger boots is the same as the Paradox shoes for Storm. And all these are going to be the same for each school. So, but the gear is just better. I mean, if you just compare it to the Cabalist gear, it's just the upgrade Cabalist. And it gives you power pip on the boots, super good. So you're going to want this gear for level 130. You're going to need the crit because at level 129, level 130, your crit is not going to be 100. You need like 800 and, I don't know, 30 something crit probably at this point in order to get 100%. I'm at 97, so you need better gear. And the only better gear right now is Paradox gear and the Alphoid gear from the crafting guy. So this is what you're gonna have to do if you are planning on crafting it. Then start getting shot keys and start getting the dust and ore right now, because this is something that you could get and prepare for before you get to level 130. And then you can start farming Storm Titan and be like, okay, I'm looking to try to get the boots or the hat. You're not gonna need the robe. Don't go for the robe. The robe is bad. This is how it's always been. The robe is not good, but these other things, yeah. And then also there are droppable mastery amulets from the Storm Titan 2, I think. Or you could craft it here. Same concept as the other one. The rings I don't really think are worth it at all. I'm not going to be going for this ring, but it is there, and there's probably a droppable ring from him that's the same. I'm guessing like the gear is just like the same, but just renamed, and which is kind of cool because it gives you the option, like, do you want to craft it or do you want to spend time farming it? I mean, to craft it, you have to farm it a little bit, but it's kind of your choice. I don't know. For me, I'm just going to see if I can get lucky with drops, and if not, I might end up crafting it. But I'm just saying you don't have to craft it. If you don't feel like going for 20 shot keys or 25 ore and all this stuff, then you don't have to do all that. I actually have one of these. What did I have there? I think I had the... I don't even know what I was clicking on. But yeah, I think I had... Oh, I have this. Hopeful Xanadu Lance. But yeah, if you don't want to go for all that, time spent farming the Storm Titan, maybe you can get away with getting like the ether from him and then go get all these reagents and you can craft it yourself. So that is the major difference that I wanted to go over in this video for the gear from this guy. Did they change any of these? Did they change this guy to have anything more than what he did? Nope, he just has all the perfect stuff. Did he have something else though? Someone mentioned that he had a new... Oh, perfect hematite. I think that's new. I could be wrong though, but it's a shadow. Like we have all the schools here. This is like the shadow one. So I'm not sure if that's new or what. It could be, but that's interesting. And then I'm sure this guy is like this, and this was the furniture guy. I think his was the same, but he only has one thing to buy. Okay, but then he also has stuff to craft. The recipe shop. Yeah. So that's interesting. I'm not gonna worry about crafting it until later. I'm not gonna like gather all my reagents for that and like hope to like get it right away. But I mean, they may have changed this. Okay, so if you guys remember, on Live Realm, and I don't know if this is changed in Live Realm. It might be changed just for Test Realm here. But you used to only be able to get 1 dust or 1 ore per harvest of those. and that was it. You couldn't get more because it was different than the other ones. Like they reduced it, so they might have changed it. Because right there I got 4, and in test room right now is double reagents. That means I got 2 and it doubled it, so I got 4. And if you can get 2 dust per harvest, that's a lot better because that actually goes along with the other reagents. Like stone block, you can get up to like, I think you could get 6 because sometimes you can get 3 at once and then it doubles it to 6. So that could be changed for live realm. If the server right now and like what's going on the test server is what's going to happen on live realm soon, then they could have changed the dust to giving you more, which if they did that, that's super awesome because then you don't have to farm as much. Oh my god, did I just get 6? 2, 4, yeah, 6. So if they changed it to where you can get 2 or 3 ether dust per harvest, that means you could, you know, get it way easier now than in the past. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that is how the new gear is going to work in Empyrea Part 2 for level 130. You're going to have to farm the Storm Titan. Like, that's just what's going to happen. I don't know if the gear drops from the final battle after the Storm Titan. If it does, then that's easier because that fight is easier than the Storm Titan himself. But we'll have to see. I don't know for sure. But definitely Storm Titan and maybe the other fight after that. So that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video going through all the 130 gear. It's going to be interesting. I'm not going to get to level 130 very quickly on any of my characters. My life is going to be in a walkthrough of Empyrea Part 2. My Storm, I'm going to do a walkthrough, but I might wait on it. I don't know if I'll do a live stream or what for it, but we'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. Definitely the live walkthrough will be the first thing that you guys see when Empyrea Part 2 comes out on the live servers. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like on it. Subscribe for more Wizard videos in the future, and I'll see you guys next time.